Hey there, my awesome millennial friends. How's it going? Are you already feeling the stress of the upcoming busy days ahead? I can understand how overwhelming it can get. But don't worry, I'm here to help you prepare for the future and share some useful tips for setting healthy boundaries for your personal and professional life. With these tips, you can stay in control of your life and face the future with confidence and ease. But before we get started, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Tara Kermit, and my mission is to help stressed out millennial professionals take control of their lives and become the masters of their own destiny. I do this by sharing my favorite organization and productivity hacks. You'll get real, actionable insights that can help you go from being a hot mess to being a hot success. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on my latest tips and tricks to help you be more productive. All right, back to boundary setting. Let's dive right in. Tip 1, define your non-negotiables. To establish healthy boundaries, it is crucial to begin by identifying and defining your non-negotiables. This requires you to reflect on what truly matters to you. It is essential to thoroughly examine your values, priorities, and objectives. Ask yourself, what are the things that you absolutely cannot compromise on? What are the areas in your life that require extra attention, care, and focus? For instance, it can be spending quality time with your family, taking care of your physical and mental health, or having specific work boundaries in place to maintain a healthy work-life integration. It is important to note that your non-negotiables are unique to you, and they may evolve as you grow and change over time. Therefore, it is essential to revisit them periodically and make adjustments as necessary. Once you have identified your non-negotiables, you can create a solid foundation for establishing boundaries that align with your needs, goals, and aspirations. Be clear and specific about your boundaries, communicate them effectively, and enforce them consistently. Remember that setting boundaries is not about being selfish or rude. It is about prioritizing your well-being and respecting your own needs and limitations. Creating and sticking to healthy boundaries is an ongoing process that requires you to be aware of yourself, think about things, and take action. By defining your non-negotiables and establishing boundaries that align with them, you can create a healthy and fulfilling life that aligns with your values and aspirations. Tip 2, communicate clearly and assertively. Sometimes setting boundaries can be difficult, especially if you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, come across as a jerk or selfish, or risk getting turned down. Fortunately, clear, respectful, and assertive communication can help you establish your boundaries effectively. One of the most helpful techniques is to use I statements instead of you statements. This means expressing your feelings, needs, and expectations in a way that focuses on your experience rather than blaming or criticizing others. For example, instead of saying, "You always interrupt me when I'm working, and it's driving me crazy," you can say, "I feel stressed and distracted when I don't have enough uninterrupted work time. So I need to establish some healthy boundaries around my schedule." Another tip is to be specific and concrete about your boundaries. When we use imprecise or unclear language, it can result in misunderstandings or conflicts between individuals. People may interpret the message differently, leading to confusion or disagreements. Therefore, try to be clear about what you want, when you want it, and why it matters to you. For instance, saying, "I need some alone time this weekend," may not convey the same message as saying, "I would like to have at least 2 hours of quiet time on Saturday afternoon to read and relax because I've been overwhelmed and feeling it lately." Moreover, being respectful and empathetic when communicating your boundaries is essential. Remember that other people may have different needs, priorities, or expectations, and that's okay. You don't have to justify or defend your boundaries, but you can acknowledge and validate other people's feelings. For example, saying, "Thank you for inviting me to your party," but I need to decline because I'm feeling exhausted and need to rest, shows that you appreciate the invitation and respect their efforts while prioritizing your well-being. It's really important to set boundaries to keep your relationships healthy, manage stress, and achieve your goals. By using I statements, being specific and concrete, and showing respect and empathy, you can communicate your boundaries effectively and assertively without feeling guilty or anxious. I'd love for you to share your thoughts about taking control of your success and setting boundaries. Drop a comment below and let's inspire each other in this journey towards achievement. Tip 3, learn to say no without guilt. Setting boundaries can be challenging, but empowering and can enhance one's personal and professional life. Many people struggle with saying no without feeling guilty. However, it's important to remember that saying no is not a selfish act, but rather an act of self-care. By prioritizing one's well-being, one is setting themselves up for success and happiness. It's important to practice saying no politely, but firmly to effectively set boundaries. Don't be afraid to decline requests or invitations that don't align with your values or goals. Remember, you have the right to prioritize your well-being, and it's okay to say no. It's also important to communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully to those around you. Setting boundaries can improve your self-esteem, reduce stress, and help you achieve your goals. Taking care of yourself and prioritizing your mental and emotional health is essential. So embrace saying no as an act of self-care and self-respect. By setting boundaries, you empower yourself to live a fulfilling and healthy life. Remember to be kind and compassionate to yourself, and don't hesitate to seek support when you need it. Want some regular inspiration to help you prioritize your personal and professional well-being? Follow me on social media. I'll provide reminders and encouragement to help you reach your full potential. And there you have it. 3 actionable tips to help you set healthy boundaries for personal and professional success. Remember, boundary setting is a journey, so be patient with yourself as you navigate this process. You have what it takes to create a life brimming with balance, fulfillment, and success. Stay organized, y'all. Thanks for watching.